Okay, there we
There you
go.
got it. There you go. There we got it. All right. Well, welcome back to Black Girls Do Reviews. This is episode 3. I'm really excited for us rocking and rolling the way we are
Yeah,
with this. So we're here again for another episode. We are reviewing, of course, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, episode
mm-hmm.
3. Before we get
Mm-hmm.
into that though, the tea. We have to figure out how we want to record these episodes. That I know you and I have talked about it, but I don't know if we need to ask the listeners
We
out
need some viewership
there.
opinions.
Okay, we need some class participation because Real Housewives of Potomac, my baby, Real
It's
Housewives
coming back.
is coming back. And are we gonna do 2 episodes a week? Are we gonna do just one episode and then talk about both of them? Um, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. Listen, if we got the content, we could put it out. But we want
Okay.
to know, do the people want to hear us twice a week? Or are you tired of us yet?
Okay. Because we'll get to yapping. I wish I could yap for a living, quite honestly. I
Me
was
too.
thinking about that. I'm like, ugh, I'm running late because I was yapping, just talking somewhere. So yeah, let us know. Should we do 2 episodes a week to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac and Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, or should we combine it into one episode? And I think based on the way that Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is going, we could probably just do a little segment for them and move on to Real Housewives of Potomac. Um, because we'll get into it. I didn't watch the beginning of Real Housewives of Salt Lake
You
City.
sure didn't.
It was on, but I didn't
You wasn't tuned in. You
I was
wasn't
not.
locked in.
I
You
was
didn't.
not.
You didn't get on your Zoom.
Literally did not. It was on and like in the background for me. Like it just was on and I don't feel like I missed much. Like I was looking back and I'm like, oh, they just talking, whatever. Didn't feel like I missed much. So take us away and think I didn't watch the
What's
beginning.
crazy is I was texting you and I was like, "Are you tuned in?" And then like 10 minutes later, I put the sad face because I was like, "Oh shoot, she leaving me for dead this week." Okay, copy. Great. But yeah,
It's all on you. It's all on
you
you.
really didn't miss much though. You really didn't miss much. So, started out Mary calling Whitney, telling Whitney, I'm not flying with y'all. She's like, I know y'all got a jet, and that's cute. It's private, love it, but I'm not gonna do it, okay? And literally everybody is like, I mean, not everybody. Whitney's like, if this was anybody else, I would have a fit, but because it's you,
Mm-hmm.
Mary, it's okay. And I just feel like we know that Whitney don't really like Mary like that, and she's just trying to be on her good side still. So
She don't want to get called inbred again.
yeah,
So she like, let me tread lightly, is what it feels like.
it was funny to me because Mary's tagline is something about like God is my shepherd and you are all his sheep, or you are all sheep, or something like that. So when she called Whitney, I was like, oh, not you speaking to your tagline, honey.
Okay. Okay. In Mary's defense, though, the private jet looks small. I ain't never been on a private jet. I'm gonna be honest, but theirs looked a little cramped.
I have thoughts on this and I'll circle back in a second to that.
Okay.
So then we move into Angie, who Angie is talking about. She's so excited. She's going to see the Greek freak. And this also kind of was a pain point for me. But she's feeling, she's like, I got the Greek flag. I got this. I got this. She's talking to her husband. And then she starts telling her husband, she brings up the storyline about her brow girl
Yes.
flirting with Jared Osman. Um, I was like, this tea kind of eats though. Like it was a good like intro because I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm not mad at it because like, yeah, maybe Brittany will build a bridge and get over it now. Maybe she'll be like, oh, like he's really like not for me, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, can I say this?
Yeah.
I thought she kept saying my brown girl. When she first said it, I was like, now I know this lady did not on these people TV. Like, my brown girl. So when she said it again, I'm like, oh, the brow girl. Okay,
Her
okay.
brow girl. Which
Brow
I also
girl.
wasn't like, I don't know, like, can we give her a name? Like, we just kept calling her brow
That's
girl,
what I'm
brow girl, brow
saying.
girl.
I don't like that. And she ain't the first one. Oh, but I mean, it kind of feels like Real Housewives of Atlanta, the cupcake lady. Remember
Oh, yeah,
her?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I guess
yeah.
they doing that. That's their take on the cupcake lady. But child, I was
Nothing, nothing important, child.
the Greek thing was getting on my nerves. Sorry, no offense to Greek. No offense to Greek. No offense to Greek.
No offense to Greek at
No offense
all.
to Greek at all. But
Hands up, don't shoot.
okay, please. Please. But y'all girl was doing a
She be
lot.
doing too much.
Doing a lot. And it was like the full size flag. She didn't even have like a little pocket flag. It was like draped flag and the glasses and I hate when people like you have to keep reminding us because it doesn't make sense what you're doing. Like
Yeah.
we're completely lost at what you're doing. So you have to keep saying it. And it's like, okay, girl, like
I get it that she's like so proud to be Greek, and I get it that she was excited to go to Milwaukee and see Giannis, the Greek freak, but
yeah,
she didn't even get a picture with Giannis. So you
she
did
did.
all of that, and you just took a picture on the court. You didn't even
For
take a picture
what?
with Giannis, babe.
Nope, nope, not at all. She's something else with herself.
Hmm.
So all right, so we get up to that part of
And
the Greek freak.
then it gets into the actual flight to Milwaukee. Now I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts about this.
Okay.
It's like 4 in the morning. Why are we leaving so early to go to Milwaukee?
Mm,
Like, I don't get it. We're flying private. It's not like, oh, we have to, it's not like, oh, we
yeah,
need to like catch a 7 a.m. flight. No, 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 no. We're fine. I don't, and granted, I don't know how flying private works. Like, I don't know if you set the time. I always was like, thought you kind of set the time or something like that. But
yeah. Isn't that
it's,
the whole point?
it's dark outside when they leave.
Mm-mm.
And so my thought is like, why are we fiending to get to Milwaukee so much? Like, what's there? We arriving at Milwaukee at 8 a.m. Like the people are commuting to work. Why are we fiending to be in
I remember, like,
Milwaukee?
are we missing something? Like, is Milwaukee gonna get up and walk away? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we have to be there at 8 a.m. I don't know why they're going there anyway. I told you, like, I don't get it. But okay, so more and more, Mary was correct. Like, you would have been better on a Delta flight,
Mm-hmm.
quite
Mm-hmm.
frankly.
And Meredith actually shows up to go to Milwaukee, which was a
Oh, okay.
surprise. She said she sent the text to Whitney saying, "Oh, I was able to make some changes in my travel or in my plans. So I'll be able to make it to Milwaukee XXX." And in my mind, I was like, "Yeah, girl, you can't miss your job. This is your job.
Okay,
You can't sit out on a cash trip, babe.
you
So yeah,
can't
you
sit out
gotta
on a cash
show up
trip.
to work."
You gotta show up to work. So that she got a little bit of act right in her when they were like, so you're not gonna come to your contractually obligated
Job.
job. Yeah, get some act right.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Mhm.
they got her together. So now
They
she's
got her
back.
together. They all went on a plane, drinking mimosas, ha ha ha, kiki, whatever they like to do. And then I'm questioning because I see Whitney's friend Melee there, Maylee. Don't know the
I
girl
don't know how to
name.
pronounce it. And then when I saw the spelling, I was really like, I'm out. I don't know. I don't
She's
know.
there, but she's there. And once again, I'm like, why is this girl there? But then they finally give her a little like backstory. So apparently, her and Whitney go way back, like college.
Yeah.
And she has like mad kids. I don't know. I want to say four, but it could be two. I don't know.
Damn.
Um
No. Ooh, okay.
and Whitney was like, she's just such like a mom and she's so into her career that like, she doesn't really get time to really hang out. So I'm just so happy that she could be here. I don't know. It just kind of gave like I'm not interested, babe. Like mm, we don't need her.
No. And I missed the beginning when they did the actual introduction of her. When they pick
Hmm.
up with her when I was tuned in, which was the activity at the like more of the end of the episode, I
Hmm.
was like, who is this?
That's why they
Like,
had to give her that backstory because it picked up at the end. Otherwise,
okay.
we probably would have never knew nothing about her if she ain't speak
No.
up or say something for once.
They talked about her at the outdoor activity last episode. Because remember, I
Mhm.
remember writing down May Lee. I spelled it the countryest black way I know how to spell May Lee. Literally Maylee. May Lee.
That is mad country. That is mad country.
Okay, that's it. Her mama name is May. Her daddy name Lee. May Lee. So that's how I spelled it. But when I saw her at the end and I saw how it was actually spelled, I was like, okay. But then it was like, why is she having a moment? Why are we talking about her? What's going
Yeah.
on? And I was a little wasn't with it, underwhelmed. Okay.
Mhm.
So we meet Maylee, got 4 kids,
Yeah.
happy
We
she's with us.
yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then we end up at the hotel. Well, the hotel's kind of cute though. It's cute. It's like everybody got their own rooms, but it's like a gathering area too. I don't know.
That's
It's cute.
cool.
It's
Mm-hmm.
cute. They get their food, they eat, and then I don't remember how it started because I'm not gonna lie, like this show is kind of getting like it gotta ramp up sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember how we got on the topic, but I just remember Lisa starts crying because Jack is sick in
Okay,
Colombia.
I'm here now. Now I'm tuned
Now we
in.
be
Yes,
here.
yes. Now I'm
Okay.
back. Yep, yep. By this point, I'm in.
So Jack is sick in Colombia and she starts crying. And I realized Jack is her storyline.
Yeah, yeah. This is 3 episodes of the mission now,
Mm-hmm.
and at first it was like he's going to 5-star restaurants, and now
Mm-hmm.
this episode he's sick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, girl. But how you gonna make your son's mission your storyline? Because he not here. We not even seeing nothing. We're not even seeing like how they'll cut to like Jack's camera and like you'll
Mm-hmm.
see video from it. Like we don't see anything. We just see you talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What else is going on, babe? What else we got?
They just gonna keep on giving us more updates and more updates about how Jack is doing on this mission. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. What is it? I'm not going yai. Um Can't wait
Yep.
for Jack to come back.
For real. For real. Or for her to go. Maybe when she goes there, we'll
He'll
have
be a
that.
little bit calm, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have that moment. I saw people in the comments saying like it's nice to see this version or this side of Lisa because you don't really get her crying too much or really get
Mhm.
the emotional side of her. I didn't necessarily feel that. Like as soon as she started crying, I didn't feel like, oh wow, like Lisa,
Yeah,
we
me
never seen
neither.
like this. I just was like, okay, girl, like I guess you crying, yeah, okay. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
I didn't feel moved. And then when Mary got up and Mary was like, I'm praying for you and all that stuff, and everybody's like, yeah, girl, like we praying for you. And it just was like, okay, like this is
We
all we got. No,
yeah.
sorry.
We're working right now. We're really working and putting into our acting careers right now. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
it wasn't even giving me enough of like I just wanted more drama, I guess. It was just like a little weeping and we moved on.
Mhm.
So, okay. Okay. Is this when we get to the casino and bobblehead outing? Are we there
Yes.
yet?
Yeah,
That's
pretty
when, okay. So
much.
now I'm really tuned in. Now I was like, TV's on, re engaged. I was making my notes at this point.
Okay.
And okay. So my first question was like, which one would you have done? But you can let me know. Were they allowed to pick which outing they went to? Okay, okay. Which one would
Yes.
you have done? The casino or the bobblehead museum?
I'm going to the casino. I had a vision of what I thought the bobblehead museum was gonna be like. And like, dang, there's this museum that we used to go to growing up. in Queens. I think it's about like science, and you like it's real interactive. So I
Hmm.
don't know why, but I was hoping that the bobblehead museum would have been like glass and like big things and interactive. I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
fun. That shit looks whack. That looks so whack.
You
I'm
just
going to
walk
the
in and look at bobbleheads. That's all it, like they just were looking. And they did a scavenger hunt to just stand and look at a bobblehead. I was like, what is this? What I don't and think the part that disappoints me is like, Bravo, y'all got money. Why
Mhm.
does it feel like y'all don't want these women to do nothing luxurious, nothing fancy? Like you
Mhm.
keep making them out to be like the poorest group, or like, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I always go back to, I feel like the premise of the show is that we're supposed to see the lives of the rich, wealthy housewife that we, the average viewer at home, can't be or can't won't see, whatever.
Mhm.
I could go
Mhm.
to that bobblehead museum. Like, that's not showing me lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Mhm.
That's it's a bobblehead museum.
I feel like they took a joke and it just went too far. Like, okay,
Mm.
Mary did say the bobblehead joke, but it's just kind of like, okay, who cares? Next, like, what's next?
What's next?
And I
Uh,
felt bad too because I was looking at the groups of who went, right? Because Whitney's the organizer.
mhm,
So her friend Melee went with her, and I was like, obviously, that's her friend.
mhm,
Mary had to go because she was the one who made the joke. So it was kind of like a,
mhm.
yeah, like I felt like a guilt that she
Yeah.
had to go to the bobblehead. And then Bronwyn went as well. And I just feel like she trying to be on Whitney's good side, given that Heather is over here trying to say like, oh, Bronwyn was
Mm.
popping ish about you. So that's really why I feel like they went. Otherwise, I would have said like, I think everybody would have picked the casino.
Yeah, I think the same. It felt a little produced. I wouldn't be surprised if production had a little like, here's what everybody's gonna do for the afternoon. This is how everybody's gonna split off, just to make sure
Yeah.
it happened cleanly like that, and
Hmm.
nobody had like a crazy idea to be on the wrong trip.
Yeah.
The fact that they even had two options let you know that production wanted to make sure something gets set up in these two
Hmm.
versus
Hmm.
having everyone all together. Um, so I was a little like, uh, I, I'd be so disappointed in what they do on this franchise, because the other girls are spending money. Okay, the other girls is going places, seeing
Mhm.
and like seeing things that they might go to countries we all could go to or go places we all could go to, but the things they do there are like more exclusive, more whatever. Like the casino in Milwaukee, not even in the casino in Las Vegas, right? It's like,
Mhm.
is Milwaukee known for casinos?
They, but also they, to their point, they did
Yeah.
say like they don't have casinos in Salt Lake City or in Utah
Oh,
because of Mormon. It's like banned or whatever.
okay. Okay. So this was like their moment to like, nah, be
Yeah,
outside.
it's like when people finally like, oh my god, I can't. I never gambled before. It's first time here. Like, okay, go off, I guess.
Whatever. So then another point that pissed me off. Well, not pissed me off, but I just got so bored with him. We get more Brittany and Jared nonsense. And I'm just like actually upset with this whole
Hmm.
Brittany thing. Cause what are we doing? Like, what are we like? I just feel like if I was in the office, like planning out this season, and I'm looking at all the footage we got of Brittany, I'm like, I think we need to take a new direction, guys. like I think we need to scrap that. Like let's go
Hmm.
back to the drawing board, because it's like insufferable at this point. Like I'm just,
Hmm.
lady, would you please? That's how I feel.
I agree. I'm like, Lisa took her phone when they were at the casino and
Yep.
texted him and said, I'm having the time of my life. Talk to you tomorrow. Da, 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 da. Da. And then when they went to the game later on and she FaceTimed him, I went to slap her.
Because what did
Because
we just say?
why are you calling him? She's like, I just want to see your handsome face. He's not even that cute. So stop.
Not, not
So
given.
stop. I
And
just also
then
feel embarrassed too, because this woman is a 40-year-old woman with kids, like, and you're acting like a teenage girl.
on the TV, like, oh, your television debut. This is how you want to go out. We haven't
Mm-hmm.
heard anything about her being a business
You
owner. Yeah, a mover, a shaker. We ain't seen her do nothing but chase after some man.
and if you go on her Instagram, because I was stalking last episode, she's actually a singer. Like she sings. We ain't never heard a tune come out her
I
yet,
mean,
or
not a
a
peep
mention of
at
like,
all. She was supposed to stand up and sing happy birthday. That time when she made the announcement, she's supposed to be like, guys, I just want to say, like, I'm so happy to be here. Like, yeah, like, or like, guys, my latest single is going up on the charts. Like, announce something like that, girl. This you going out bad.
real bad.
You going out bad. Ooh, you in danger, girl. That's what it feels like. And I think the other reason why it's insufferable for me is I get secondhand embarrassment. So watching this, I'm like, like I feel so cringy just
Mhm.
watching her go out so bad
Yeah.
over, and this man is making it so clear, like, even if he's not making clear that he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, he's definitely making it clear, like, I don't really like you like that. Like, you really,
Mhm.
but I don't really like you. So let's chill.
Mhm.
Like, bring it down a little bit. Get the hint. She's not getting the hints, and
Mhm.
I'm annoyed with hearing about this over and over again.
I was also thinking about it. I'm like wondering, is this a thing for her because she's just like, I don't know what her whole life is like because she hasn't really shared much. But I just know that she had the husband, she's not with the husband. So is this like a lack of experience with men that is causing her to be so like don't know what to do? Like this her first real adult thing, non-Mormon. I mean, we don't know. We don't know
You
this,
don't
but
know.
I'm trying to give her an olive branch, thinking that there's something deeper here.
I'm not giving it. I'm not giving it because I don't. I just feel like even if you didn't have experience, like, everybody keeps telling you over and over again, and it's like you don't feel no way. Like, you don't. It don't feel a little awkward to you at times when you're like on again, off again with this person. Like, I just feel like at your big age, you don't just get tired of it. You just like, man, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like, I think that's where she's losing me
Mm-hmm.
because you're not 16. Like, I don't know. And like you said, maybe it's a lack of experience. So maybe she is 16 in dating years, if not actual years. But I'm like, this
Doggies.
this is tragic to watch. Like, it's like so hard for me to even look at, and it's gonna get worse for her this episode when we get to like the sweet.
Yeah.
Um, I
Can
did
I
feel
just
like, go ahead.
just one thing? This is not even related to Brittany. This is
Uh-huh.
related to Miss Meredith and Miss Whitney. And because they beefing.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the were you gonna ever talk about it, by the way, the
Which one?
Alibaba?
I have a note on there. It looks like it was coming. Like, I had a note, but
Oh,
go
sorry.
to it. No, go
I
to
skipped.
it. It's right
Okay.
here. No, we're literally like right here. So you're perfect.
So Meredith and Whitney, obviously they beefing at the wedding. And
Uh,
and what is it? I think Whitney was telling Heather like, oh, she's just kind of feeling like everyone's vibes and she still feels like Meredith is being kind of cold or whatever. And she said that how she asked Meredith if she could bring her caviar on the trip. And she took that as extending an olive branch for her. And I was like, how the hell is you asking me to bring my brand, my free caviar on this trip for you, a olive branch? Like,
I didn't get that either. I was literally like, what?
am I
Now,
missing something?
Meredith could be a little squiggly. Like sometimes she, have her little moments. But that one, I was like, what? Bring my stuff for the group for free. And that's supposed to be like, you love me or like you
Yeah,
want to make
we
up with
good now. A truce. Like, are you crazy? And
and why
then
your private jet don't got caviar already?
exactly.
Mm.
And then here go messy Heather. I feel like Heather is a very messy woman, okay? Very, very messy. Messy Heather going to ask Meredith, well, why? Why did you do that? Why did you feel that way? And Meredith brings up the Alibaba necklaces.
Mm.
Um,
I don't know. Like this has come up on other Housewives franchises. Like I remember when Candy called out Sheree
Sharon.
for
For the
having Shein.
Shein. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we are shopper girls, and me being a marketing professional and all that, like people do this all the time, babe. Like you
All the
just buy
time.
it, you buy it wholesale and you sell it again. Like this is procurement.
Are we
Like this
shocked?
is like so every time they try to do this, I don't feel like it eats because it's like, yeah, you're not selling your designs. Like nobody is.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is. If you think Fashion Nova is sitting at a pen and pad, like babe, they just buy wholesale and resell it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm literally I know what they wanted to do. They wanted to eat. They wanted to be like, she's a fake, she's a fraud, she's
She's not
selling.
like us. She's not making it from scratch like us. Like she's not making the tequila from scratch. Or what is it that Meredith sells? Like jewelry or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
No, she's
something
not
she
making
does.
her jewelry from scratch. She's not working with someone who like that's what they're trying to make it seem like. Like she ain't
I
getting it out the
don't
mud for real.
but it don't hit like that to me. And
It
maybe
don't.
if you're not one of the girls that get how this whole thing works, maybe it hits for you. But
Mm-hmm.
this is how this go. Like if I was a
Mm-hmm.
housewife and I needed to sell, like, and my brand is taking off and I want to sell some stuff, yeah, we buying in bulk and we shipping it out. That's it. Like let Black
Mm-hmm.
girls do reviews take off. Y'all about to see some Alibaba t-shirts.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
joggers, spring summer. Like it's gonna give that. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I know what they want it to do every time this comes up, but it don't never do that for me. Cause like, and the way she said like Alibaba, it was just like, ooh, you thought,
I also feel like too, like people got to be so for real. It's 2024. Everyone does it. Everyone has the same manufacturer. That's why for me, when I know I'm buying something that's fast fashion, I'm searching to see who got the cheapest price of this.
that's
Like I could find
it.
it on multiple websites and multiple
It.
vendors. I want to see which vendor got the cheapest price.
That's
That's
it.
all.
That's all it is. Like all y'all got the same outfit. Like I think we grew up in the Instagram boutique years.
Mhm.
Remember,
Mhm.
there was so many Instagram boutiques, and that's when like that
Mhm.
they call it the do rag fabric was
Mhm. Mhm.
really all over the place. All y'all girls got the same stuff. Fashions by Liz, Posh by whatever. Like it, all y'all got the same stuff.
Mhm.
And which one of y'all got it for the lowest? Who gonna ship it the fastest? That's all
Mhm.
I'm worried about. And you could argue me down like my quality is better. It's coming from that same factory, babe.
In Asia.
Okay, off that same boat. Like off that, like it just is hitting the same warehouse. So
Mhm.
I think if you're from a different generation, this is when I also think too, like you said, you're from a generation that like people made their products
The
by
Gen
hand.
Xers.
Yeah, made in the USA, slapped on the bottom of it, like cool. This probably is like inauthentic to you, but
Mhm.
even okay, this reminds me of Real Housewives of Dubai. On the reunion, I love Lisa Down, but Lisa said like Stansberry is selling journals that she didn't write or something. And Stansberry was like,
Mhm. Mhm.
okay, like, yeah, like,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I feel like that's how this goes. Like, I don't know. It didn't eat to me. I know she wanted it to, but I didn't feel it.
I agree.
I
I
didn't
agree.
feel it. Alibaba. Um. So it's okay. Did you have anything else on that one?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Okay. So we get to the Bucks game, and my first note is that finally something that feels expensive for these girls
Mhm,
because they don't never get to do nothing that feels like exclusive or like
mhm,
they're only ones that are get in on that. So I think they got to go to the game early, walk, in the tunnels and all the back stuff, sit
mhm.
courtside
See the
during the
warm up.
yeah, and then
Mhm.
the players came over and said hello. I also wonder how that works because a part of me didn't like that because it feels very much so like, hey, come over here and shake these people's hands. Very like, I don't know. And I wonder how many times they got to do that. Like how many games they got to just shake.
Oh, do it for? Mhm.
Yeah, like who are the people that get to come courtside and it's like, hey, come over here and shake this person's hand. Like they warming up for a game, but
Mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
But that felt very like yes, lifestyles of the rich and famous, courtside NBA game, whatever. What did you think? And the fashions of the girls, dreadful. But I don't. I'll let you take it from there.
Girl, I did like it. I really did like that they were able to go and experience this. The suite was nice. The food looked good. They had a cake up in the suite. I said, okay, okay. I was here for it. I hated Angie's outfit. I just felt like she took it too far. It was never that serious.
It was a little bit.
Um, and then I would have been really wowed if one of the players would have came up and been like, "Hey, how's the
Mhm,
kids? How's husband?"
mhm, mhm,
That would have really made me be like, "Okay, then,
mhm.
okay, you better eat, Miss Ma'am." But yeah, that didn't happen. Um,
They have no idea who them women are. Like, just take a picture, hi, and then keep.
Ron, Ron was said, "Oh my God, I just really love you. Oh my God, I always watch you. Like, girl, not you being one of me. Like."
Okay. And then what's her name? Which girl? Whitney had the logos of the basketball teams on the jacket. Hated
Mhm.
it. Hated it. Hated it so much. And somebody called it out. They're like, "Oh, you're dressed right," and it was like,
Yeah, yeah, because she had on sneakers too, and I was like, "Oh, that is true. She's wearing sneakers, and the rest of the girls were wearing heels." I was like, "Okay,
ugh.
different."
But again, I feel like you're supposed to have heels on. Like you a real housewife. Of,
Mhm.
like you're supposed to pump the beat. Like you're supposed to
The wags are gonna show up in heels, so
every time. Have you gotten into wags fashion? Like the girls are talking about it on TikTok now, like following different girls and just seeing what they wear game day. And then someone made a good like tip or a pointer, like when you're thinking of what to wear.
the
Um,
homecoming.
yes, the homecoming. Look up
Mhm.
how the wags are doing it, and I was
Yeah,
like, that's a good tip. That's a
yeah.
really good tip because they're gonna incorporate the team, but they're also gonna have the cute element.
Mhm.
So but I digress. Go back. Sorry.
No, yeah, no, I agree. I
Yeah.
definitely agree with you. I love the wag fashion.
So
Very
they
cute.
it needed to give that for the housewives. They was looking so like ugh. They don't look good as a unit. That's what I don't
Mhm.
like. Like even Real Housewives of Potomac, we know Giselle can't dress, but
Mhm.
as a unit, the girl's face got it.
Mhm.
Body, she do got it. Not gonna hold her.
Mhm.
Outfits don't be right, but
Mhm.
when she pull up with the unit, it
It comes
all
together.
it comes
Mhm.
together.
Mhm.
I don't get that for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. What does y'all look like? What's y'all?
It's
Are
just
y'all it girls?
too many
Are y'all?
unique, too many unique fashions, too many
Yeah.
people who I don't know. I just feel like they all trying to do something and it's not hitting. It's just not hitting the way they think it is.
No, there's no cohesion.
Mhm.
Even when you look at you know what I want Bravo to do for their reunion, make them all wear the same color. So I don't know that they've had that. I don't remember them having that theme for their reunions yet. I feel like their
I thought
reunion.
they did. No,
I remember them
maybe
all wearing
not.
the same color.
Maybe not. I don't know.
They always got a
No,
cold
no, no. They haven't.
man, I need them all to wear the same color and bring it in together because their reunion looks like are show that they don't have cohesion as a group.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what the theme of this year will be. It'll probably be like outdoor activity. They're gonna have them rafters and
It's
all that
always
stuff.
outdoor. It's always ice. It's always snow. It's always like ski lodge.
That's what they're gonna have. I'm trying to think of what's like the big theme of their season thus far, and it's gonna be a basketball court now that it's the
Shut
game.
up.
It's gonna be
Yeah, a
that.
basketball court with snow on it. That's what it's gonna be.
That's gonna be it.
The
Okay.
local rec. That's what it's gonna be.
They hosting it at the YMCA, okay? Like that's what it's giving. Um okay. I also wrote that Mary is giving TMI this episode. She talked about like periods multiple times, and I was like, why did y'all keep this in the episode? Like I know Mary has a reputation for being a little, kooky or
Nuts.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Nuts. But it was like why y'all keep telling us like this little banter she's having? Stop putting this in here. And
Yeah,
so
they could have definitely left it at the I don't like public restrooms because that resonated with me. I was like, yeah, me neither, girl. Like, I try not to go in them if I don't have to. So could have left it at that.
please, the fact that
But
they let it
then
drag on was
it
just,
made the left pivot into this is awkward.
and I'm like, we already know she's crazy. We do know that. Like we know
Mhm.
she's crazy. You don't have to keep like reiterating it. She's just a kooky girl. We know that. So
Yeah.
let's move on. I was like, Mary, please don't make me dislike you now. I like you a lot, but stop talking
was
somehow.
she was she saying that she pees in the tampon?
I don't get it. See, that's exactly why I was like, get this off my screen. Because what are we even talking about? She was
Because
saying
I'm like,
that stopped her
that
from
makes
having to
no
use the bathroom.
that makes no sense. Right. Because what? Your pee doesn't like wait,
Exactly.
what?
Exactly. So I'm like, are y'all trying to prove to us that Mary is that crazy that she don't know her
Her female
anatomy?
anatomy?
I was just so I couldn't because I couldn't wrap my head around what she was trying to say. I was like, get this off my screen right now. It was like that she was saying, try it. Like it needs to be the extra
Wait, shut up.
absorbent.
About church. She said try it.
Try it. Yeah. She was like, it's the extra absorbent. You can't get small or medium and it'll keep you from having to use the bathroom. I don't I don't understand.
I don't want to understand for real. It's like when like you like it's like an auntie and y'all chilling and all of a sudden she just say something that's so left and you just like,
Yeah.
wait, you gotta ruin the moment.
Yeah. Yep. Me and my family have this thing. Sorry to put my grandma on blast, but like sometimes my grandma will go on a tangent and we just be like, get out of there, get out of there. Like just don't engage, don't ask no follow-up questions. Just just get out of there. That's what I feel like. Like that's to your point. Like just the auntie that rambled off and you just like, mm-mm. I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm not gonna ask a follow-up question because
Yeah.
I don't not for me. So there we have that. Now, this was the part that was funny to me. The girls, Angie, Angie and Bronwyn are literally so let's
Right behind the girl while
so
she's on the phone with the man.
Brittany is on the phone with her man, and you want to talk about literally talking behind somebody's back? Like I know the expression, but I've never seen it in real time. Somebody talking behind somebody's back, literally. And so we have Bronwyn and Angie, and Angie's like, "Yep, he's on the phone right now." But he was talking to my brow girl, and she's like,
Wow,
let me pull it up, and that's him right there on the phone. I'm like, y'all have
yo,
no shame, bro. Like
at
y'all don't.
all.
Are you serious? They didn't even. The fact that they didn't even get up and walk away. It wasn't like oh, she's on the phone with him again. Let me talk to you real quick, or like let's go get something to eat. Let's go.
Let's go grab
No,
a drink.
she's on the phone with him, and him right there. He's on the phone talking to my brow girl. Like, So then Brittany, I don't know what gave it away for Brittany, but she's like, "You guys are talking about me?"
She did a double take, like a. Are y'all talking about? Is this play about us?
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm guessing like they cut it out, but somebody must have said her name or somehow. So she's like, "Are you guys talking about me?" And Andy's like, "Yeah, yeah, we are." Like, here's Jared talking to my brown girl. Here's the flirty messages. The messages
Mhm.
was wild, was crazy. Jared just thirsty. It looked like in the comments, but the brown girl was entertaining it. So I don't know if
Mhm.
Jared is like, is he charming? Is he cute? Is he whatever to them? Because she was still entertaining it, and we don't know what the brown girl looks like, right?
Mm, 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 mm.
So he might be in her whatever. He might make sense to her, or he
Mhm.
might be the only eligible bachelor in Salt Lake City. Who knows? Um, but then they let Brittany know about him, and this is when my note is that Brittany is not housewives material.
Oh, because she
Um,
stormed away
yeah, and it was like the full breakdown, meltdown over
in the
being
bathroom.
you're not built for this show. You're not built because this ain't even the most explosive thing that they have said. Like, you ain't even deal with Monica. Like, you ain't really see nothing. Like, they told you your boyfriend that's not really your boyfriend, who don't really like you, is talking to another girl.
Whoop de doo.
Like, for you to break down like that, girl, they about to chew you up. Okay, you okay? I'm not. More and more, I don't want Brittany on this show, and I don't know who I need to talk to, but I need her off my screen now.
I don't disagree though. I just feel like it was very dramatic, and maybe because I'm a private person,
Mhm.
I'm I would have sat there and been like, "Oh, Imma crash out later."
No, let me write that down because I'm gonna schedule a crash out, and this is. I'm the same way. I don't like looking pressed. I don't like looking. You didn't get me. Is how I like. I can't get
Mhm,
nobody that.
mhm,
I couldn't let Angie tell me something and I storm off like that. Like, I would
mhm.
have to be like, that's wow, okay, all right, like,
Noted.
noted. Like, but I wouldn't have let nobody get me. And that's why I'm like, she not built. Because you're supposed to cuss Andy out low key. Like, that
Mhm.
was supposed to be your moment. You're supposed to have a scene finally. You're supposed to be like,
Yeah.
the nerve of you to be talking about me behind my back and blah blah
Instead
blah
of just
blah.
coming to me, and that was what my note was like, "Angie, you're messy because you're literally right there, bro, and you're asking Bronwyn, like, should I tell her about it? Meanwhile, you already spoke to your husband about it." I feel like she done repeated this story a couple of times at this
For
point.
sure. For sure.
Like, just tell the girl. Why are you talking to everybody else but the
For
girl about it? And it's, to me, it's like she said to her, "Oh, I just know I wouldn't have been a good friend if I didn't tell you about it." Babe, you technically didn't tell her. She had to ask you,
She
like,
overheard it.
yes, like, so you're really not a good friend.
No. And they're just I, I want her off my screen. I don't, and this is a good drama moment for them because without this drama moment, we don't have much to work with. Excuse
Yeah.
me, much to work with here. But I want her off my screen and this little tired Jared storyline because that's the other thing too. You're not married, like, it's not like high stakes. Like,
Mhm.
he's your boyfriend, best friend. Just stop talking to him.
So
We move
it's
on.
probably a friends with benefits kind of situation, maybe a situationship, if you will, but it's really not like it's not major. It's not This is not major
Yeah,
television. We don't need.
people are dying, Kim. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, what are you? I'm not interested. Um, so we get. I want Brittany on my screen, and
Mhm.
then May Lee, Melee,
Melee, Melee, May. Let's just call her May
May
May.
May May.
We can't go wrong with May May. We know it's a
Cannot go wrong with
May.
May May.
We
We
just
know it's
don't
a May.
know.
The rest of it, and it's too many vowels. When I wrote it down, I'm like, I don't know what to do with all these E's and I's. So May May, I'm gonna say, she has her moment. She comes
Mhm.
up in the middle of Bronwyn and Lisa talking,
Mhm.
And I'm trying to remember what she even.
It was
Bronwyn was like, "Go
yeah,
ahead."
Lisa and Bronwyn were having a little conversation about I forgot what it was about really and truly because they on
Yeah,
thin ice too or whatever. And then I remember Braun was saying, "Oh, they're talk." Somebody said to Braun, to May, "Oh, they're talking about you. They're talking about you. You better go over there and say
I
what
think
you
it
need
was
to say."
Meredith. Meredith said that to her.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Mhm.
And then that's how she ended up over there. Like, yeah, actually, Lisa, you said something about my clothes.
And then it's like 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago.
Oh my
And
God.
Bronwyn is like basically planted a seed, like you
Yeah,
need to,
she did.
get Lisa to tell you how she feels about your clothes. Um, Nobody should be talking about clothes on that show. Let's say it start there. Maybe Bronwyn, maybe, but nobody should be talking about clothes. So then Maylee jumps in the middle of their conversation. And I feel
Hmm.
like just as quickly as she jumped in, she was jumped out.
Hmm.
Like wasn't even like you tried to have your big moment and you were out. Like we're done.
And I think too, like, I really do think like Lisa is gonna get painted as the villain throughout a lot of stuff here. I mean, granted, she did say the thing that she said about May is that she returned her clothes. Like she buy the
Mhm.
designer clothes and she just be returning it after. And so that would have pissed me off too, because don't be saying that, like, bitch, I'm not
Okay.
broke.
Okay.
but but Lisa also goes back on her words a lot. Like
Mhm.
she's not really like a what do you call it? She's not a combative person, you know.
Yeah.
She's not like a she doesn't really want to go there unless she really has to. So she
Mhm.
immediately also said, "No, I said it in the context of like da 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 da." So it was just like what was you about to do, baby? Nothing.
Nothing. Because it was you did nothing. You're standing in the middle of like this is your moment. That's what I felt like. Like this is
She
it's
should have
you.
been there hands ablazing. Like, I heard you say I'm broke.
So say what you said.
And then take
Say
out a
what you
wad of
said.
cash. Who
Period.
broke now?
Who broke? Say what you said. Say what that's what you're supposed to be. Say what you said. No, 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 no. Say what you said. Say what you said. Like just keep repeating that and go off. Like just lose your shit. That would have been May would have had it. May don't got it.
She don't got
So
it.
she was like very in, very out. Now
Mm-hmm.
my MVP, Bronwyn, not like
God.
don't it's big Braun, not the little one. Okay. Bronwyn, I felt like is handling everybody. Anybody that
Mm-hmm.
come up to her, they getting handled. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
you come to her, you get knocked down. Like that's it. So she was very she I remember her saying one thing where she was like, everybody's talking about everybody. So just
Hmm.
get over it. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's
thanks,
true. That's true.
thanks. Like
You kind of ate.
you like I don't got nothing for you. So she took on Lisa, then Whitney jumped in. I think she got a little bit of her. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you come at Bronwyn, you getting laid down. I'm telling you, she's not just going down without a fight. And she's like, well, if we're gonna give I like when she called out Lisa. She was like, oh, when you say something, it's just in jest. It's just no big deal. To your point, Lisa don't
Mm-hmm.
want to stand on nothing she say. So she always gonna say like, oh, I was joking. Oh, it was just, I was just
It was
saying.
just this. It was just that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Bronwyn's like, no, if you're gonna get that, I need to get that as well. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, right
Touche.
again, right again, right again. Because
Touche.
Lisa gets out of a lot of stuff when she says that. Like, oh, it was just in jest. Like we were just joking. Oh, I was just you was not joking when you said that girl be returning her clothes. That
Mm-hmm.
ain't no joke. You meant that. You just didn't know you was gonna get called out for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's big B for me.
It's funny because I was talking about the show with my coworker, and she was like, I really like Bronwyn, but not because of anything on the show, but because she buys out teachers' wish list on Amazon. And like she would do that prior, like obviously before the show. Like this is something that she
Yeah,
genuinely does. And she's like, to me, that says something that
it
as
does.
a person, you're like buying out a whole teacher's wish list.
That it
So
does.
I didn't even know she did that. That makes me okay.
Okay,
I'm
that's it.
impressed.
That's extra bonus point for me. Okay, I like that. I like that. And it's like it's I don't want to say it's the little things, but it's like you don't gotta do no big philanthropy, da da da. Hit that Amazon cart and just cash that out. Thank you. That'll
Right.
like go so far. So it's just like I like that. I like that.
Hmm.
Keep up the good work, Bronwyn.
And if anybody would like to use their philanthropy, their philanthropic efforts towards me, I have a cart.
Okay.
I
Link below.
have a cart. I can help you get some points or cash back, whatever your credit card uses. I know.
Put the link in the bio or wherever it's gonna be. Click the link. I'll play it. Okay. Um, yeah. What are your thoughts on that like final blowout? Because that's pretty much how we end the episode.
Yeah, that's how we end it. I just feel like it was eh, in general, it was a episode. Like, I don't know what the drama is really gonna bring this season, but I'm ready for it because they can't be giving me duds. Like, I need a little, what do you call it? Sitting on the edge of my seat, like, ooh,
Yeah, cliffhangers and all that stuff.
yeah. I need something good. Right now, I'm like, it's okay. Everything's okay.
You know what I think the problem with Salt Lake City is that I think their level of drama is so like basic compared to what we've seen with Real Housewives, right? Like
Mhm.
just the explosive drama
Mhm.
that the other franchise have given us. Their little like, oh, she said this about you and she told me this about you is feeling very like
Mhm.
whatever. Like we done seen some stuff, okay? We
Mhm.
done seen lawsuits. We done seen people go to jail, get deported. We've seen people, I like just like we have seen quite a few things. Okay, we've had things
That showed
not.
Judice.
We have seen it. I mean, people have had court cases, and
Mhm.
like it has been some of the nastiest. Like things have gone on. People have alleged
Mhm.
things about each other that have just been awful. Like
Mhm.
and this stuff that y'all got, maybe like when Real Housewives first started, would have been like,
Oh
ooh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now it's like,
Mhm. It's
I don't
funny. I call this kind of stuff like, and don't come for me, but I call this kind of stuff like white woman drama. Like, it's just like
know.
basic. It's
Yeah,
like, to me, it's like your privilege is so good in this world that you can literally just have drama over he said, she said. Whereas the rest of our drama and stuff is going that we're suffering with is a little bit more deeper, and it's not necessarily
yeah,
like black people per se, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like some white people or white women have the ability to, or the privilege in life, to really just create their own mess, create their own drama
yeah.
over nothing.
Nothing. Because everything that all the storylines is just created nothingness. Like, it doesn't have to really exist. Like, nothing actually, like, y'all just made this stuff up. Like, you
Yeah.
just talking about people.
Hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
And the talking about people gets reported back to the person. But that's literally it. And I feel
Hmm.
like, I'm telling you, they had it with Monica and the reality Von Teese situation, the troll thing. This is the other reason why I think Salt Lake City is feeling a little boring. Like to me, Salt Lake City doesn't spill outside of the show in the way
Hmm.
other franchises do, right? So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you'll see a TMZ report about Erica Jane and da da da
Hmm.
da, and it's
Or
like
Kyle and the sisters. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
So then like you're seeing it all around you, so then you're waiting for the episode to see
What
how it plays
happened?
out. Yeah.
Same thing with
So
Karen Huger and her DUI.
exactly. So now we have to watch the season to see like
What
what the heck.
happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have yet to have like outside of the reality Von Teese and then or Jen
Jen
Shah going to
Shaw.
jail. Yeah,
Hmm.
outside of those two, they haven't really had like anything that anybody wants to keep up with outside of the show.
Hmm.
Like I've gone to none of their Instagrams. Like I just don't.
I don't think I ever really do.
Yeah, because none of them have anything that I'm really like. I don't
Yeah,
care.
this is T. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, and they're not talking to each other. They're not beefing on the web. They not none of
Yeah.
that. So it's just like, uh, underwhelming. It would be cute if we were in like the elementary version of Real Housewives, but we're in college.
College.
We have graduated, and y'all not bringing it. I wouldn't be hurt if they canceled it altogether. Honestly, I would
Oh.
not. I wouldn't feel like I'm missing it on my TV screen. I wouldn't even wonder what they're doing right now, right? Like I wouldn't be like, dang, how's how's Whitney doing? How's Heather doing? Like I wouldn't even care. In the same way that I feel like, dang, Candace had a baby. Like I'm like,
Mhm.
it's like you start to miss certain people.
Yeah.
Them,
Yeah.
I don't. I barely know y'all names with the right face most times. I'm not impressed. So then the last thing up, we have the previews. I don't even remember the previews
Yeah,
now.
I didn't watch the preview, so you got this one, Chef.
I don't remember it. Now that
No.
I sit here, I
No.
don't. I don't even remember what happens next. Well, no, no, no. I lied. I do remember Lisa and Angie are arguing at a table, and then like Angie like
Oh
stand
yeah,
up
yeah, yeah, yeah,
aggressively.
yeah. And then Lisa said something like, "This was ruined our friendship forever," or "This has changed our
Mhm.
friendship forever." Whatever.
Okay, and that's gonna be the final scene of the next episode, and it's just gonna be like, okay,
Hmm.
cool. So I think my vote is gonna be that we give a little segment to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and then just talk about RHOP for the rest of the time. Because all we need to cover is the most explosive scene, which is the
Hmm.
last dinner of Salt Lake City, because the rest of it be a waste of time. So
Hmm.
that's it. So we didn't do a game. I don't have a game written down.
I don't have a game either.
So we'll have to figure out. We have to come up with like a pool of them to pick from.
Yeah.
Um, so we shall see. Real Housewives of Potomac is getting started on Sunday.
Sunday,
I
Sunday,
can't wait. I can't
Sunday.
wait. I can't wait. Some of
Excited.
the previews. Let's talk about the previews for that because you sent me a video on like a snippet from the episode, and
Hmm.
I think your initial feedback is like ill, Wendy. So
Yes, because she's feeding of the new girl.
mhm.
Like to me, it's just like, and who are you? And what do you do? And what did you have for breakfast? And what do you wash your body with? And then like that's kind of what it gave. Like, okay, relax, calm down, mama. Like I know your
Lisa,
bestie isn't here, but like
yeah.
let's calm down, mama.
Yeah, I'll become your friend one day. Let's just relax. Let's relax. But okay, mark my words. This is what I'm saying. I feel, and you and I have said this, but I've never said it publicly. Now that we're on the show, gotta share it with people. I feel like Wendy was never an it girl, but we made her an it girl because we didn't like other people on the cast, and she got us on her side. So then she became the it girl. I don't think she has it in her to carry as an it girl, and that's what we're gonna see this season.
I concur.
That's what we're gonna see this season. Is she's gonna think she's the it girl now, based on how the cast is sitting and how we've upheld her the past few
Mhm.
seasons. She's gonna come in thinking she's the it girl now, and we are gonna soon see, and then we're gonna turn on her, and
Mhm.
she's no longer gonna be it. So mark my words. Mark my words. Click this
Your
video.
words marked.
Okay? And when it starts to happen, we're gonna come back here and have the receipt.
Insert the clip. Insert the clip.
Okay, drop the clip right here. Receipt, timelines, proof, like all that. I'm ready. That's it. I think that's it. I think we got it.
Yes, we got
Hands
it.
down. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, share, do anything, everything, all the things. We love y'all, and we'll
We
see you next
love y'all.
time. Bye.
Is that a heart?